I mean, I could tell y'all stories forever about shit because I've done this shit over 30, 40 years.
Let them rip. Let them rip. That's what we here for, baby.
I could tell stories about Dipset. I could tell stories, all kinds of shit.
All right, before we even get,
Yeah,
before we get to those.
No. Put a pin in there. We're coming back to that.
Hold it right there. Hold it right there. Now, I sat on the phone with you for about an hour and a half. And I got a good glimpse into what your process was.
Yeah.
You started off doing beats for free.
Free, for sure. For sure.
On records that was...
Mm-hmm. My first big placement was Kodak.
Right.
My brother had a brain surgery. He had a tumor on his brain. So I came home from college at the time. And the only reason I was in college was because I was getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? And they told me, either you're going to go to jail or you're going to go move with your dad. So I was like, man, I'm in Florida. I'm going to go to Tennessee. So I go to Tennessee, meet Mike Laurie, and he's one of my guys. And he's 6 number ones right now. And I met him in high school, and he was like, yeah, man, let's do some music together. At the time, I was the biggest rapper in Nashville at that time, like in all of like high school. I didn't have no records out, but I was doing features for other people, right? So I come home, the day I graduated, my dad was like, nah, you gotta go. I didn't really think he really rocked with me like that. So he was like, nah, you gotta go. Like the day I graduated, got on the flight, went back to Florida, went back into the streets, right? And I got in some trouble, found out I was getting ready to have a kid. I got fired from the Boys and Girls Club, found out I had a baby. And what else happened? It was 3 things happened at one time. Like, and my whole life was just upside down. So I said, I'm gonna just go to college and run away from my dreams. Went back to Tennessee. Mike was like, bro, just come up here, let's try to figure it out. I'm like, all right, cool. 2014 happens. Kodak calls me and says, bruh, like, do you still rap? I'm like, yeah, I still rap.
Wait. You skipped past a lot of stuff.
Okay, like what?
Wait. How did Kodak get the beats?
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you. This is coming up.
Right.
He was like, you know, do you still rap? I'm like, nah, you know, I kind of do it, but I'm in college right now. I got a kid. I got to figure that out.
Right.
So he was
He's not
like,
Kodak Black yet.
He's not Kodak. He J Black at the time.
J Black.
J Black.
Right.
So he ain't really got too many songs. So he hit me and was like, well, what do you do now? I was like, well, I got some beats. But before that, my brother had a brain surgery, and he was like, look, it's this guy. You need to rock with him. I kind of just, you know, let it slide, let it ride. And I sent them all. I already sent them. He didn't know it was me at the time because I sent them to the label, Dollars and Deals. So he hopped on the record. I go back to school. My brother called me and was like, bruh, he hopped on the song. I'm like, what song are you talking about? He was like, bro, J Black. So I was like, who is that? He was like, bro, he go by Kodak Black now.
Right.
So I type it in. This is my first day back to class, right? Wake up, I look at it, I'm like, oh shit, like, this shit going up. So I call the number that was on the little promo video. I was like, look, y'all use my beat. Like, what's up with the bread? You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I'm in college, I'm broke as shit.
Right, you trying to get that bread.
I ain't have no money in my bank account, real shit, from 2011 to 2017. Like, not a dime. For them, like, 5-6 years, I didn't make money. You know what I'm saying? Because I was trying to figure it out, because I was doing shit illegally. And I was like, man, when I go off to college, I can be whoever I want to be. It's a clean slate, right? So I said, I'm gonna just start off new. Nobody know me up here. I'm gonna just try to do it the right way. Let me get my education. I went to school to be a history major, right? So I was like, man, I need this bread. Like, I don't know how much it's gonna be, maybe $500, but it's something.
Right.
Man, it was like, oh, we ain't pay you yet? I was like, nah. They was like, all right, hold on 1 second. Beep, beep, beep. Damn. I'm like, shit. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm calling them every day for a week straight. I get my homeboy phone, right? I'm in class. I'm like, bro, let me use your phone real quick. Call the number. Hello? Hey, how y'all doing? It's Double A. Y'all use my record. Oh, we never got back to you? Yo, we gonna have Kodak call you in a minute. I said, all right, cool. I waited.
At this point, how many views is on that video?
By this time is almost at 1 million.
Oh,
Which
my
record?
And
God.
mind you, this is Hungry. Hungry was the first record that I did, and at that time, 1 million views was big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm like, this shit going up, and I'm not monetizing nothing. So a week later goes, he dropped a mixtape, 2 songs on there. I'm like, all right, like
2 of yours.
my shit. So I'm like, yo, they still ain't pay me. Nothing. I'm not getting no phone calls. And then I get a comment. Instagram just came up, I think. I get a comment from Kodak Black. They're like, bro, your shit hard. I'm like, DM me, bro. You feel me? I'm like, bro, what the hell? You don't use 3 of these records.
Right,
I only
right.
sent like I really wasn't making beats. I just learned. But I was like, bro, I done sent you 3 beats. I only got 10. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you use all 3 of these bitches. Like, what's up? He was like, call me. So I called a number. Of course, like every rapper, they don't pick up the phone. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna just let the shit ride, right? So one of my guys at the time, C-Clip, he was like, hey, Kodak want me to hit you. So he called me 3-way. He was like, hey, where you at? Come to the studio. I said, I'm in Tennessee. Well, can you come tomorrow? I'm like, I ain't got no bread. Like, I ain't got nothing.
Right.
So I did what I had to do. I'm fucking hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, let me get $50.
Let me get some bread.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga had
gotta get out
I
of
sold
here.
plasma. You know what I'm
Sold
saying? Like I sold plasma. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hold on. When you say you sold plasma.
plasma. Yo.
Hold on. Because this was the part of the story that I turned around and I looked at the phone. I was like,
Hey, yo.
I was like, yo, you sold what?
Yeah.
What you sold?
Do what you gotta
Yeah.
do,
So
my nigga.
you were selling your blood, right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
And they told you,
Yo.
nah, I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna call it out. You know what I'm saying? The cameras is rolling.
Yeah. Hey, shit is like
This is an instant story to me.
yeah, that shit was
You selling your blood,
Yeah.
and they said, yo, you can't sell no more.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my God.
Jesus.
Yeah, so yeah.
So then they said, yo, we got another option for you.
Yeah.
Yo.
You know, we'll take the,
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They
We'll
gave me a
take the
little bit
other
more
stuff.
for it. They gave me a little bit more for it. You know what I'm
you know what I'm
saying?
saying?
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but listen, I got my plane ticket though.
Yeah. You got the plane? Yeah, that
So I
way.
got my plane ticket though, right?
Yeah.
And you got a baby out there.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Hold on.
You got babies out there. You got children.
If y'all see anybody that look like me, I don't know what y'all,
That's right. No,
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Hey, yo.
Yo, what in the world?
Yeah, this is hard.
You got 2
I'll
daughters
be
and
walking down the street like,
he got
looks like double.
a set of twins.
Man,
You
yo,
better never move back to that state ever.
I did it like once. You know what I'm saying?
You did it more than once, right?
Yeah, I did. Cause, bro, I was broke, dog. Let me tell you what happened, right? So I go down there, right?
Right.
I go down to Florida, right? Drive all the way to Broward, right?
Right.
I get the flight from Tennessee to Palm Beach. I'm like, Mom, I need to get down to Fort Lauderdale. So I go down there, and we in the studio, and I'm listening to beats back to back that he owned. By this time, the nigga done dropped 4 songs. So I'm like, I'm finna get a bag from bruh. I didn't know how much, I could get, but I'm
you
like,
could get,
if I can get at least 500 a beat, I'm straight.
Right.
Man,
Because you ain't know your worth.
I ain't know, right?
Right.
So I get he recording like 6, 7 beats, right? 6, 7 songs to the beats. So I'm in there all night, right? I gotta go right back to school the next day. So I'm like, all right, I'm finna just try to figure it out. So
Were you nervous?
Nah, because by this time I done did 106 in Park as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like I just learned how to make beats because I really enjoyed music. I just didn't want to take time away from my end goal, and that was trying to provide for my daughter at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was trying to do it the legit way. So I'm like, school is the end goal, but I need to make sure that I got some money to give her Pampers and whatever she looking for, because she was living in Florida and I was in Tennessee. So I get there and we getting ready to leave. I'm like, damn, I ain't getting no money. Like I done spent all of this time, energy, got on a flight.
Right.
So the head dude from the label, like, yo, Dub, hold on. Like, shit, we about to put out these 4 records. I'm like, well, shit, y'all already put out these 3. Like, what's up with that, Brad? He was like, man, look, don't tell nobody he just signed the deal to Atlantic. So I'm like, all right, cool. He was like, so what you want for these records? I was like, shit, whatever you gonna pay me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, I'm hungry, dog. Right? That was a red flag, right?
Right.
So he was like, shit, I got 400 right now. This will hold you over. Like, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, give you something so you can go back home and be straight. $400 was like 4,000 to at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't had no money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was eating ramen noodles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like every day. So I'm like, shit, I can at least go to McDonald's and be straight. Right. So one thing, and that I used to be skinny as hell. But shit, nigga, eat McDonald's, you feel me? Like all of that shit kind of, you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing my thing and all of that, and I get a call probably like a month later, like, hey, is this Double A? I'm like, yeah. Well, this Atlantic, Lon Ray Gabba, I think that's her name. She was the A&R. And she was like, we getting ready to put out these 4 records. Did you get some money from I forgot the label guy name. Did you get some money from him? I was like, yeah. It was like, well, I guess you got paid then.
Oh, shit.
I was like, what you mean? It was like, you can't take money from somebody, you know what I'm saying, without the paperwork. So that was your compensation. Like, you should have just waited for us to do that. And
That's crazy.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
and honestly, I never got no paperwork on those records. Never. I never got no paperwork on those records.
To this
bro.
day.
To this day.
Till this day.
It's Hoffa, trapper turned smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard.